Good morning, my fellow yoga travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. All right, thank you so much again for letting me come into your homes, your computer, your heart, and what fun it is to share this stuff with you, even though some of it borders on the serious and the real, but it doesn't mean that there isn't celebratory joy all the way through it. Once we accept, as Joseph Campbell so cogently said, joyful participation in the sorrows of the world. So it's Thursday, it's story day. It's another one from Ramakrishna, who I love. And of course, he leans towards renunciation because he's an ascetic. But the idea behind holding on and giving up and what we create and what comes back to us unintentionally, I think that's the whole purport of the story. So there's the idea of what they call the Kalpataru, the celestial wish granting tree. Whatever you ask of it, it gives you. Sounds very much like affirmation, right? So careful what you want, you might get it. So there's a certain story of a traveler who was walking, and long time, short time, whatever time it takes, and he was exhausted, perspiring. It was so hot. So he sat down with his back against a shade tree, not realizing this was the celestial wish granting tree. And then after a while, he thought, oh, it'd be so nice if I just had like a bed to lie out on, relax. And before you know it, there was like a posture Tempur-Pedic right there. Oh my God. So you laid down. Oh, it felt so good. And he said, I'm really thirsty. It would be great if like I had something. And all of a sudden, magically, like, some Mangolassi appeared to him. Oh, this is fantastic. You love it. And he said, oh, wouldn't it be great if like somebody could give me a massage? And oh no, there was a therapist at his feet giving him reflexology. Oh, it was great. And then, of course, he said, oh, I'm famished. Wouldn't it be great if there was some delicacies? And all of a sudden, there was a whole buffet in front of him. Oh, my God, wonderful. So while he was enjoying the food, he lied back to relax, just thinking about the wonderful things that have just happened in that day. And then all of a sudden, another thought crossed his mind. He says, oh, wouldn't it be terrible if a tiger came out of the jungle out of nowhere? And all of a sudden, a tiger did. It came out, grabbed him, started sucking his blood and killed him. Oh, my God. Wow. The wish granting tree. But sometimes the kind of things that you ask for, whether it's fame, money, reputation, it blows back on you in some way. It's maybe even worse than the live tiger. So be careful, because your mind is the wish granting tree. And I'll talk about it more in a minute or two when I get back to the affirmations, which is a more modern way, a neuroscientific way of understanding how your own thoughts are going to condition your life. All right, so my friends out there who are doing your journal work out there, I call this cradle work. Stuff that should have been done maybe when we were much, much younger, but it doesn't now. It doesn't matter. Write down the strengths and qualities that you like about yourself and the contributions that either you've already made and continue to make, and what contributions maybe you hope to make in the future. Let me know what you're thinking, and I'll be glad to respond to it. All right, my teacher, first and foremost, don't put up with second best. Learn to give everything you got. As they say, leave it all on the field, as the Olympics would say. So the first realization is spirit is one. People may call it by different names according to their understanding. But basically, go beyond name and form. Yoga, they ask you to do what they call abhyasa, long uninterrupted practice with devotion over time. That's to sustain what is good in your life. And that involves practicing that. You become what you practice. And then vairagya, dispassion, to abstain from what holds you back or retards you in some way. So in that way you balance your life, putting the energy to the stuff that's good, forward leading, and you get rid of the stuff that in the past you learned doesn't serve you. Now the whole idea is to bring your sense of spirit into life. In the Gospels they call Jesus Emmanuel, God among us, not God above us. And so do your spiritual practices to ascend and find wisdom, and come back down into the earth. The Buddha nature is going to overflow with compassion for all the suffering, particularly that people get into when they're sitting in front of that wish granting tree and don't realize how one thoughts are being. When you listen to the teaching, I hope that I can embody the fact that the words that are coming out of my mouth are the same as what you're thinking inside yourself. That the teacher's words come out of your own being as much as from their being. And then you study your individual differences in karma to see how you got where you are, how you made the moves on your chessboard, and how the game of life is setting you up for the next move. Now, if you want to find what I call authenticity, then you have to find your quest for your center. The first phase of any quest is spontaneous dedication. I'm all in to finding this. But also remember, you got to be who you are and not mimic something else. We can't be like pirates going to some foreign shore, stealing their booty. We're only going to warm our hands there. And so, as the Zen master said when they imported everything from Japan to recreate the temple and the conditions for him, he was so touched. He said, but if you want to be enlightened, you got to be American. So give up this idea of molding yourself to any kind of exotic idea and find out what does it mean for me at this moment in time, in this geographical location, in this society, in this family, and so forth. And I'll leave you with this. Just remember, you have a creative genius inside yourself. And if you apply your attention to align with that, you're going to find resources spontaneously come into your life. So pay attention to also what you're feeling, because your emotions are going to give you a consistent and clear, accurate reading of your response to any situation. And like inner weather, just like you'd find out if it's raining, I'll take an umbrella. If it's snowing, I'm going to wear boots on. If it's cold, I'll put gloves on. Your emotions are going to tell you what's going on, and each one has a proper way of coming to closure. Study that, and then realize that when you do that, you're going to make the best of wherever you are, whoever you're with. Make the best of it. So I'll leave you today with my invitation for you to claim that infinite intelligence is guiding you. Turn over whatever you want to your subconscious, and your own thought will arouse the latency that's in you and manifest it, projecting into the screen of space as condition, event, and circumstances. Have a great day.